There's a timelessness to our nature. It can be called timeless awareness, or unmoving and unchanging awareness. The changelessness, which is the dynamic presence amidst the changing. So today, I would like to talk about peace. Peace in terms of the unmoving nature. Stillness. And when, as Natone would say, when you are open, just open, present, not going toward object, not regressing back into a sense of a self-contraction, but fully open, and breathe, you feel. Feeling being. We are feeling beings. Pure feeling being comes when the heart is open and in full open awareness. This feeling being is a resonance of the stillness. It is the resonance of that stillness, because the mind potentially is not moving in its contents, is also in the midst of everything that's going on in, you can say, in your arising daily life, daily world. Everything is demanding a certain degree of attention, right? The attention on the work, the attention in the various relationships, whatever is arising, that is where the attention goes. And the only purpose for, you can say, meditation or practice or anything like that is to give space. And the space, that timeless awareness, is there in the midst. This presence of awareness is never gone. It is only seemingly, you can say, obscured or veiled for a moment, or even those momentary graspings onto, well, the modes of desire, fear, all of the things that we've talked about before. But there is this pure place, there is this pure feeling being that is very accessible, even in midst of the day, even in the midst of the moving, to come, breathe, open. So the constancy of the recognition of the nature, which brings the mind nicely in when you breathe, feel, be, because then that is the energy. That is the, you can say, energy, dynamic energy of awareness, in which all of the, quote, goodness, the good attributes, the resonance or the responsiveness of awareness is love. The responsive nature of awareness is love. And in that, all of the attributes, all, you could say, the divine, sublime attributes come out of this heart, of this awakened, wakeful awareness: love, joy, peace, compassion, and a soft contentment. Because the nature is content. It is content within and of itself. Long Chenpa said something that was brilliant. He said, if you're thinking about progression, then you are far from timeless awareness. So it's a little balance there, you know, because there is the unfolding and there is the seeing, because truly, and this is the really kind of cool part of it, is that in that awakening and in that recognition of the nature, you become very proficient at penetrating illusion. And that's the skill. That's the skill we're going for in a certain point, even in meditation, right? Is they say at a certain point, you become a master or a yogin of illusion. You become adept. You become adept at piercing the obscurations, whether it's in your own mind or whether it's in the big mind, the big mind, or the arising world, so to speak. But when you start to see through that, and you start to see that, yes, it is the karmic arising, that this is the karmic arising, all of that is the karmic arising, that insight of recognizing that karmic arising is very different than being in aversion to it or being in effect of it. They are not the same. So when you see something and you see the substance of what it is, even karmically, or within your own mind, or within even the world, you go, oh, right, that's what's happening there. Oh, okay. When you've discerned that, that's a discernment. And in that discernment, it no longer has its pull on an emotional level, because what is happening is very strong fields at this point of, you can say, the negative, the fear, the boom. And especially at this point, because there's a voracious intensity, even astrologically and in all these different ways, to remain in awareness is the only refuge. There's no other refuge. Remaining in the changeless presence, the unmoving, and the nurturing of that through the feeling being, because it is often, I don't mean energy. Natone always said, don't take refuge in the energy. You know, you take refuge in this. The feeling being is the responsiveness and the expression of this. Two kinds of stillness, or two kinds of quiet, right? One quiet, and both, and let me tell you, if that mind stops, they're both good. It's not like one's better than the other, but when you have seen through something within your own mind, that has been taken attention, and you have actually resolved it on a level of awareness or on a level of understanding that particular dynamic, there's quiet. There's a silencing of that particular arising. And so there is a stillness there. Like when you kind of go, oh, okay, boom. And when you have those moments, recognize that space that's there. And oh, right, boom, because open space in the mind, open space in your being is where the life is. That is where you can say abundant life. That is the abundant life in that space. So there's the quietness that can occur in the mind. When the mind is quiet, there's a stillness there. The other stillness, or same stillness, is the awareness itself. Unmoving and unchanging. And it's beyond peace. Not even beyond peace. There's no words. And that's home. That's refuge. And the unconditioned nature, that energy of the responsiveness of awareness is compassion, love. And that responsiveness of love and compassion is felt. And it's boundless. It knows no bounds. Because it is not in the limited sense perception of separation.